NBA is coming to Europe, and everyone wants to know, what does that mean for European basketball? Yes, I know, you have a lot of questions. There's a lot of friction in this room, not wanting me to be great, but at the end of the day, you gotta control what you're gonna control, and that's all I can do. So personally, I've played in both ecosystems.
Shot clock winding down, Bryant feeling it. He's cooking. Elijah Bryant from downtown. The Bucks go in front by 1.
So obviously, I have a lot more experience in EuroLeague, but I understand the NBA framework, and I want to give you my personal thoughts on exactly what a NBA champion professional basketball player thinks of it. First, these aren't necessarily rumors anymore. The NBA and FIBA came out and basically said they're moving forward, and they're going to start taking meetings on deciding who's going to be involved in the league. Like I said, they've talked to investors, they're talking to potential teams, and this is going to be a league where there's going to be some permanent teams and there's going to be some merit-based teams where you have to meet certain qualifications in order to stay in the league, or you drop down to Champions League. But from a professional basketball player, this makes total sense considering some of your top talent in the NBA is from Europe. Giannis from Greece, Jokic from Serbia, Luka from Slovenia. Most of the talent, emerging talent, is coming from Europe. So why wouldn't you tap into that? European basketball is a little bit different than the NBA concept because these teams have history. Their great-great-great-grandparent was a Red Star fan or a Fenerbahce fan or a Panathinaikos fan. So it's not a 9-to-5 fan who just shows up to see LeBron James or Giannis. It's a religion fan. This is a religion for them, and it's not something that is easy to get them to switch teams if their favorite player leaves. They are born into a team and they grow up loving that team, whether it's Maccabi, whether it's Hapoel Tel Aviv, whether it's Anadolu Efes, whether it's Fenerbahce, Galatasaray. You grow up with that team and you are loyal to that team. I've seen a bunch of clips about legends talking about the situation, even Tony Parker.
I want to say I'm super excited that the NBA is coming to Europe. I think my advice to the NBA, and I already talked to Adam and Mark, is to keep the DNA of European basketball. And I did the same thing when I bought my French team, you know. Yes, it's some stuff you want to bring from the NBA because they're the best and entertainment and marketing and stuff like that. But it's some stuff in Europe we're great too. So I think it's good to find a happy middle and make sure you keep the DNA. You don't do exactly the same like the NBA.
Tony Parker basically said that if everyone can work together, it would be a great solution for European basketball. We've seen this happen before with Live Golf and PGA Tour, where two competitions are competing and eventually they merge together.
Who are merging to form a new commercial entity.
We'll talk a little bit more about this when we get in the car. So EuroLeague has an overall best ball product. I'm not talking about just the fans. It's better tactics. Every game matters. Fans are actually engaged in the game, and it's not just a team based on analytics running up and down the court shooting threes and layups. There's actually some strategy to the game, and not everyone copies the same exact format. The Warriors won a lot, so everyone thought threes are the best way to do it. No, everyone has a different tactic for each team they're playing and each game plan. The second key point is, you have to be honest about this. The NBA is an entertainment business, and it knows how to put on a show. Media, storylines, players, all of that. And to bring that to Europe, I think that would help grow the European market more. So when I hear NBA Europe, I don't automatically think bad. I think best of both worlds. I think the on-court presentation in terms of players, atmosphere, culture with EuroLeague, and then with storytelling, presentation, media with NBA can combine and create something really, really special. We'll talk about this after shoot around. I'm showing you guys the real raw. You see mess. I'm eating my freaking pregame meal on the bed, but you only can control you can control. We talked about it earlier. That's all you can do. And I didn't mention, today we play Zalgiris for our first game in Israel at home, first EuroLeague game for the club, so it's a big day. So when it comes to Zalgiris, this is a very talented team. Francisco, Lowe, Nigel Williams-Goss, Moses Wright, a lot of players that have a lot of experience and also a lot of talent. The head of the snake is Francisco.
Here's a mismatch now. Francisco. Step back. If it goes, he'll win it. Game over!
I even played against Nigel Williams-Goss in college when he played at Gonzaga. And I played at BYU. But in terms of what they do, a lot of 77 double drag high, as well as a lot of Spanish pick and roll back screen. Also, I showed you clips of them before, and you can see clips right now. Let's get focused on the game. Let's go.
With you for this once-in-a-lifetime occasion, round 19 of the EuroLeague. It is the team playing their first ever EuroLeague game in their home city. The Hapoel has grabbed 2 offensive rebounds in the first 2 minutes, but they bite back in the blink of an eye. Is saying is that should have been a goaltend. Within 3. Bryant in behind, little hesitation, puts it in. Bryant. 7 of his 14. Coming in the 4th. Bryant mid-range. Bryant will answer. They have flipped the script in a huge way. And Zalgiris will win by 13 on the road at the league leaders. Just the 3rd road team to win against Hapoel all season.
Well, that didn't go as planned. Kind of like life, though, I feel like sometimes. That's life. Day 12 in the hotel with 20 bags. First game in Israel, just a lot of moving parts going on. My first time driving to a game in 4 years. As you guys know, we usually stay at the hotel, drive as a team to the thing. So just a lot of moving parts and stuff that it's not an excuse, but it's just things that I'm able to recognize I have to develop new systems for. As far as the game, I mean, getting out-rebounded 41-20 is, you're never gonna win a game like that, regardless of how many points you score, what you do. Like, they just out-hustled us, like, straight up. They had a great game plan. That coach has been coached under Saras and Finner, and switch, force you to play ISO, try to find the mismatch, make you stagnant. Great game plan. Now when it comes to 2 things I did well, 1 thing I could do better. I think I did well trying to stay locked into the game, even though I felt like I had no rhythm until the 4th quarter when I had the ball more in my hands. I think I continued to match my emotions to my desired reality throughout the game, regardless of the refs, regardless of shots not going in, the score. 1 thing I did well is being assertive until the end. It sucks to lose always, but in every loss there's a lesson, and I already watched the game last night. There's a lot of things that you could take away, and you just feel better after watching it, and you watch it, or you watch it, and then you wash it. Now, what do you guys think about NBA coming to Europe? Is it something that's gonna be good for the European players in the European market, or is it gonna be bad? And as always, faith plus consistency. Love.